Lesson 2, The Night the Ghost Got In. We are going to see model reading. Lesson 2, you take your book, keep book open, page number 30. Read along. The Night the Ghost Got In, page number 2, that is page number 31. After a long minute, I slowly opened it again. There was nothing there. There was no sound. None of us ever heard the ghost again. The slamming of the doors had aroused Mother. She peered out of her room. "What on earth are you boys doing?" she demanded. Herman ventured out of his room. "Nothing," he said gruffly. But he was in color, a light green. "What was all that running around downstairs?" said Mother. So she had heard the steps too. We just looked at her. "Burglars!" she shouted intuitively. I tried to quieten her by starting lightly downstairs. "Come on, Herman," I said. "I will stay with Mother," he said. "She is all excited." I stepped back onto the landing. "Don't either of you go a step," said Mother. "We will call the police." Since the phone was downstairs, I didn't see how we were going to call the police. Nor did I want the police, but Mother made one of her quick, incomparable decisions. She flung up a window of her bedroom which faced the bedroom windows of the house of a neighbor, picked up a shoe and whammed it through a pane of glass across the narrow space that separated the two houses. Glass tinkled into the bedroom occupied by a retired engraver named Bothwell and his wife. Bothwell had been for some years in rather a bad way and was subject to mild attacks. Almost everybody we knew or lived near had some kind of attacks. It was now about 2 o'clock of a moonless night. Clouds hung black and low. Bothwell was at the window in a minute, shouting, frothing a little, shaking his fist. "We will sell the house and go back to Peoria," we could hear Mrs. Bothwell saying. It was some time before Mother got through to Bothwell. "Burglars!" she shouted. "Burglars in the house!" Herman and I hadn't dared to tell her that it was not burglars but ghosts, for she was even more afraid of ghosts than of burglars. Bothwell at first thought that she meant there were burglars in the house, but finally he quieted down and called the police for us over an extension phone by his bed. After he had disappeared from the window, Mother suddenly made as if to throw another shoe, not because there was further need of it, but as she later explained, because the thrill of heaving a shoe through a window glass had enormously taken her fancy. I prevented her. The police were on hand in a commendably short time. A Ford sedan full of them, 2 on motorcycles, and a patrol wagon with about 8 in it, and a few reporters.